waiting, I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right, my grind too.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New York Jets and the Dallas Cowboys. Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go to Elliott again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 41 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On play action, Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
They'll try again with Elliott. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
9th play now, this long opening drive. Can they cash it in on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last time everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick six, and now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they are moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
As you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
46.
To throw is Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. From the 44, Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Now Prescott on 4th down. And trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy.
and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
Come on, set.
Carter will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On second and a yard, Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott now. And that will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Fourth down, Prescott. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You want some explanations.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They'll run with Hall. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zuerlein. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. When they decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half. Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
64,
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. Downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Shotgun snap, and again to Carter. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of Moore. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Wilson. He'll drop that down to Carter underneath. And the Jets are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up third and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him to run, and now they're facing...
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Prescott. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here we go. Here we go, 46. 47.
Prescott to throw on 4th. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Past the 20. What a play.
You see, it's 2 type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, hang.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Houston Texans and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And able to get this out to the 25. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott rolling to his left. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Prescott on 1st down. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. 4 consecutive passes to begin this opening drive, and you can't argue with the results. They've already driven it into the red zone and a fresh set of downs here to play with.
Which means there's a lot of trust by the play caller, by the quarterback, the receivers, you name it. Everyone locked in, everyone doing their job. I'd continue to go in that direction because right now they get the defense back on their heels.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Osa Odighizuwa with an effort there to earn the sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that side.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Now Elliott. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. They'll run it with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Parsons.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Prescott off play action. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Again, it's Elliott.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll try and run for this with Mack. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in there by Cooks. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the handoff, running left, Marlon Mack. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Shoves him away. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Allen going to go on 4th down. Got a man. It's Brown. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 1st and 10, Prescott. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right. And as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Starting the drive, but that one incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. To throw again on second down. Allen. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got another.
I come alive in the dark. And I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They go to Elliott again. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 45 yards. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for James Conner. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Right back to Conner here on 1st. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Murray now. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Murray to Moore for the Cardinal first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray, the catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins. Murray a give, this is Conner. Trucks over him, and down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Murray now to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cardinals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point good by Prater, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he says, we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on it.
Now Brown, he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
7-7, our score after one. They keep on the ground with Elliott. They find some open field here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A handoff left, Elliott. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On third down, it's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A first down throw for Prescott. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Prescott. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Now, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Murray to air it out again. his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zach Ertz, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have moved out in front. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
On second down, Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. They're exactly right.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. Prescott on first down. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. He'll get it inside the 20. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Prescott to throw it. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
After the turnover, here's Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So first and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
On second and 10, Murray. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon God.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Murray connects with Moore here. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Here's Murray from midfield. It's complete to Hopkins. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Murray going to try to throw on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On first and 10, here's Murray. Dancing to his left. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. And sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On first and 10 is Connor. Dorrance Armstrong in on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He'll get that one complete to Connor. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Come on.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So give him the first down, first and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. Now Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. James Conner, a 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Cards have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, the bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's got room. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 108 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Elliott running right. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. A give to Elliott running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On play action, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Inside give to Elliott. Again, powerful running. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Zeke Elliott able to find his way in from a yard out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Carlos Watkins there on the tackle.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Throwing now is Murray. Out to his left. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Murray now on first down. Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Murray to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Connor up the middle. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, you crowd the line of scrimmage. If they do pop one, it's going to go.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now Murray. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie. This flex know they ready. See, we were not to ride nobody with. We're the ones who started with it. Translation: Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it. That's how you know we're lit.
no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, pretty leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I say Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them no get the same. Me and them no get the same. Oh, I died, they gonna know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags. And I don't really wanna be famous, man. You know what's up? You know what's up? You don't pretend, live in a lie. We don't be gang. You know what's up?
We going crazy, we at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in the coast, I'ma get crazy. I just got off of the jet and I cry. My I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Sharek, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Uju Benton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. And he'll flip this out to Huntley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Check mash, check mash. Go.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Open man here is Scott, complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Make me like this. Head the street. Head the street. Right there, Hurt. Lead the alert.
They'll try and run for it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yank 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now Scott. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16.
18 Cardinals.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
19 Titans. 19 Titans.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Hiking 18.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Ready up. Panther 60. Ready.
Going for it with Sanders. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Here's Hurts to throw. Touchdown, Eagles. Zach Pascal, 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity, and we finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the 1st quarter before we spilled into the 2nd, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, check that, street.
They go play action with Hurts. On the move to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, that was one I kind of saw coming, charging a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard in the last timeout on the very first play of the drop. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38 for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing. Prescott. That's caught. It's James Washington. Touchdown, Cowboys. James Washington, 36 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. He'll check this one down to Gainwell. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the...
Now Brown, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Looking to throw. Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Prescott now from the 50. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Prescott on 4th down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
18 rally.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Top 50. 79 Broncos. 69.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this is caught by Watkins. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Don't check.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
On the sneak, it's Hurts.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. And sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action now. Prescott rolling to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gott, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Hassan Reddick coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now back to the ground with Elliott. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dalton Schultz, 37 yards. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Marr on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
On first down, Hurts. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That nice pickup of 17 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. He's got Smith here. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the carry, this is Scott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Hurts to throw. Here's a screen with Gainwell. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, break. Warriors 17. Check smash.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
19 Lions. 70 Timberwolves. Hurt, 70, hurt. Right there, hurt. Ready.
They run behind center with Gainwell. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Hurts finding Goddard there. First down, Philadelphia.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here we go.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
60 Eagles. Cougar 19.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Another run here with Sanders. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go now.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by Elliott is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On play action, Prescott. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Back to it after the pick-6. Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Prescott off play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. To the air again, Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot, because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. It's a 2nd. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down. They took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. And when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.